All right, today we are diving into two absolutely fascinating ancient texts. They both offer these huge, compelling visions for how a broken world can be made new. But here's the twist. One is all about this glorious external transformation, while the other, well, that one points to a much more internal path of wisdom. So let's get into it. You know that feeling, right? When the world just feels dark or confusing or both? It's a question people have been asking forever. And the two texts we're looking at today, they tackle that question head on, but from completely different angles. So, first up, we're jumping into the book of Isaiah, and the vision here is just breathtaking. We're not talking about small tweaks or little improvements. This is a picture of a total, radical, top-to-bottom remake of the entire world, and it all gets kicked off by a single, divine source of light. So Isaiah starts by painting this picture of a world that's just covered in gross darkness. You can almost feel how heavy and oppressive that is, right? But the solution isn't some slow, gradual sunrise. No, it's this sudden, brilliant explosion of light and glory that just appears and completely shatters the gloom. It changes everything it touches. And this light, it's like a massive gravitational pull. It just starts drawing everything and everyone towards it. You've got sons returning from distant lands, the wealth of nations starts pouring in. The text describes this incredible scene of camel caravans as far as the eye can see, loaded with gold and incense, and entire flocks of sheep being brought as gifts. It is a complete 180-degree reversal of fortune. And just to give you a sense of the sheer scale of this change, the text hits you with this idea of exponential growth. It says a little one, just a single person, will become 1,000. A small family will grow into a powerful nation. It's just this radical message of incredible hope and unbelievable potential. But here's the thing, this massive transformation isn't just about getting rich. It's about a complete renewal of society itself. The text says, violence shall no more be heard. I mean, just imagine that. A world so peaceful and secure that you don't even need stone walls for protection anymore. Instead, your walls are called salvation and your gates are called praise. Your safety comes from righteousness, not from fortifications. Okay, so let's switch gears and turn to our second vision. This one's from the Book of Proverbs, and it takes a totally different route. Instead of some big external light changing society from the outside in, Proverbs talks about an internal choice, a choice that transforms the individual first, and through them, the world. What's so cool here is that wisdom isn't just a bunch of good ideas or clever sayings. No, wisdom is personified. It's this powerful character, this figure who is standing at the crossroads of life, literally shouting, calling out to humanity, begging people to listen. It's an active, dynamic force, not some dusty, passive ideal. And right out of the gate, this vision just flips our entire value system on its head. It tells you straight up, choose my instruction, not gold. Choose knowledge over the finest silver. Wisdom basically declares, I am better than rubies. In fact, anything you could possibly want doesn't even come close to what I offer. It's a complete reordering of what truly matters. Now, to prove it's not just giving good advice, wisdom makes this absolutely incredible claim. Look at this. It says it was there before creation. It says, I was set up from everlasting, before the earth even existed. When there were no oceans, I was brought forth. When he set up the heavens, I was there. And get this, when the foundations of the earth were laid, wisdom was right there next to the Creator, like a master craftsman. This isn't just good advice. This is a fundamental cosmic principle woven into the fabric of the universe itself. And that giant cosmic principle gets boiled down to a very personal, very urgent choice. The stakes? Well, they could not be higher. To find wisdom is to find life. It's that simple. But to reject it, to turn your back on it, the text says that's like doing violence to your own soul. And it ends with this chilling line, all those who hate wisdom, they love death. Okay, so we've got these two incredibly powerful but very different visions for a perfected world. One is this grand, external, glorious event that remakes society from the outside. The other is a quiet, internal, personal choice that remakes you from the inside. Let's put them side by side and see what that looks like. So let's break this down. In Isaiah's vision, the problem is external. It's darkness, oppression, feeling abandoned. So the solution is external, a divine light that brings wealth and peace. In Wisdom's vision, the problem is internal. It's foolishness, pride, evil. So the solution is internal. You have to choose to listen, to learn. They both end up promising righteousness and true value, but they start in completely different places. And really, it brings up this timeless question: does real change start from the outside in or from the inside out? So, why are we still talking about these texts thousands of years later? I mean, what is it about them that gives them such staying power? I think it's because they both tap into this incredibly deep, fundamental human hope. It doesn't matter if it's a sudden, glorious light or the quiet, persistent voice of wisdom. Both of these visions shout, in their own unique way, that the world as it is right now is not the world as it has to be. They insist that real, lasting transformation is actually possible, driven by something far greater than us. And that leaves us with one final thought. The world of Isaiah was waiting for a single light to cut through the darkness. The world of Proverbs was trying to hear one true voice in the middle of all the noise. But our world today? We're not short on lights or voices. If anything, we're drowning in them. So that ancient question gets a modern twist for us. In a world of endless information, how do we even begin to search for real wisdom? That's definitely something worth thinking about. Thanks for exploring this with me.